Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Rachel Vincent. I am a 4th grade teacher in South Carolina. And as many would say, I am a veteran because this is year 20 for me. And it's December 14th. So if you've been around the classroom a while, you know that it's a little crazy this time of the year. And so I thought I'd bring you along for the craziness. We actually have a very busy morning this morning. We are going, every Thursday, we go down to the 1st grade hallway to visit our 1st grade buddies. We've done several different things with them so far this year. We've helped them set up their leadership notebooks. We've helped them learn how to take their not multiplication. We do multiplication, they do addition facts. And lately we've been doing reading fluency with them. The 4th graders have been listening to the 1st graders read and marking down words they've missed for them to practice at home and different things like that. But since today is our last day to be with our buddies before break, we're doing something special. We made bookmarks for them. I'll show you that in a minute. It's also day 2 of our Secret Santa, so I need to get my gift down to the office to be delivered. And in the past 8 years of teaching, we have finished Friday, which would be tomorrow for us. Tomorrow normally is our last day, but our district this year made big change to the calendar and we're finishing quarter 2 before break, which means we have to go next week. So, yeah. Let's see what else we get into today. We also do dress up days in December, every day in December. We call it Jeans-cember because if you participate in the dress up day, you also get to wear jeans. And then this last week, the kids have been participating. Today is accessories day. Breakfast. So I have a little Christmas tree earrings. I have like a sequined, what is that called? Scrunchie, and I need to get my light up necklace. But for our 1st grade buddies, everyone made them little not gift cards, bookmarks, since they're learning how to read, and I have them laminated. And I just searched like winter bookmarks for free on TPT and found those. They're super cute. And then I got them the little mini candy canes to go with it. And if you follow me on Instagram, I made these little like simmer pots for coworkers. So I'm gonna give this to the 1st grade teacher that is in charge of everybody's class. I don't want to forget those this morning. Let's pull up. Oh, I need to go deliver my gift before it's too late. Oh, you're fine. I've only been here like 20 minutes and I already feel like I've done a million things. So if I repeat myself, I'm really sorry because it's, you know, right before break and everything's crazy. I'm setting up the kids what they're supposed to do when they come in this morning. But like I said, Thursdays, I do know I said this, Thursday's a busy day for us. As soon as they come in, the bell rings like at 7:30 and then like the school day officially starts at 7:45. So they have about 15 minutes of like kids coming in to work on a few things. And then when the bell rings, morning show, and as soon as the morning show's over, I take attendance and our lunch choices, and then we head down the hall to 1st grade because we try to get it done by 8:15 so that they can start their day and we can start our day, which I need to figure out what we're doing for our day. I mean, I know in my lesson plans, but I need to like pull it up because I haven't thought about it in a while. All right, that's what they're gonna do for morning work. This time of the year, of course, is crazy just in general, but also when you're trying to wrap up like units and things before the break, and it's like even more pressing because the end of our quarter ends now. So I'm like, anything anybody's missing, I have to get done and make sure we get all this unfinished work done from people absences and sicknesses. So yeah, it's been crazy. Yesterday we had snow cones for sale during lunch. The middle schoolers came to do the middle school chorus, strings and band came to do a little Christmas music during lunch with snow cones. We also had a fire drill. Gotta get that December fire drill in. I mean, it's been crazy. But today is a good day because PTA provides the teachers lunch and they watch our classes for lunch, so we get the break, and so that'll be a nice break halfway through the day. But anyway, I gotta get this set up, figure out what we're doing for the day, because as soon as we come back from Buddies, we gotta get going. So I'll catch up with you guys. For you, it'll be a few seconds, but for me, it'll be a couple hours. Well, it has been a whirlwind. Why are the days before Christmas break so crazy? I know I'm not even in the screen. Okay, this morning was fast and furious, and I was sweating because having 20 first graders and 22 fourth graders in a tiny first grade room, drinking hot chocolate and eating Christmas or Rice Krispie treats was a lot. But the kids enjoyed it. They loved their bookmarks, and finally made it back to class, and I cooled off, but I wanted to share with you what we are doing today. So it's the end of the quarter, like I've said, and so we are finishing up our units. We have been learning about the Revolutionary War, and one of the things that we really like to do is integrate our social studies curriculum into our reading and writing curriculum, because we don't spend we only spend one day a week actually teaching social studies. Everything else is integrated into our reading ELA because we're tested in science, but not in ELA. I mean, we are in ELA. Okay, hold on, refocus. We are tested in ELA, math, and science. And so we needed more time to teach science. So we have integrated our ELA we have integrated our I did it again, oh my God. Okay, we have integrated our social studies into our ELA standards. So we have been reading a lot and studying a lot about the American Revolution. That's our social studies standards. So we read the book Winter of Red Snow, which is a Dear America book, so it's journal based, the main character. So it works so well because we could talk about historical fiction, which is our standard. We can talk about primary sources and secondary sources, also a standard. And of course, they really get such a good idea of what life was like in the 1700s, what it was like as a soldier during the American Revolutionary War. We would stop often throughout the book and talk about what is fiction versus what is fact, and how, as a historical fiction, the author has to intertwine facts in with fiction. And so they took their test on that today. We count it as a major social studies and reading grade. And then, I love this, we created, I just realized it's dark. I hope I wasn't dark the whole time. We created snowflake diamante poems, and they came out so cute. So I'm gonna hang these up. I purposely did like winter. We watched The Shortest Day of the Year. The Shortest Day, I think, is the name of the book, to talk about winter solstice. And then we made the snowflake diamante poems, which is a great way to review parts of speech, but also get them thinking about winter. And some of them did so good. Like some of them, because we talked about how a diamante poem can be an antonym where you start with one topic and finish with a different, which most of them did that. Or it can be a synonym. So like I have a Christmas to New Year, I have snowflake to leaf, snow to summer. This student did a sled to a jet ski, which I thought was creative. There's another Christmas to New Year, snow to rain, winter to summer, winter to summer. So winter to summer was my example, so I had a feeling there were going to be quite a few. Winter to summer, winter to I don't know what that word is. Oh, this person did New Year's to 2024 and winter to summer. So I'm gonna hang those in the hall so they will be cute decoration that can last at least until March. And then we did our typical, like, their IXL, reading silently, those typical things that we do. We got back late from our buddies today, so they didn't have as much time as they normally do to do things. So now I need to figure out what we're doing for math. And again, it's in the plans, I just need to look at it. We have our geometry quiz tomorrow. It's supposed to be a test, but we don't need a test grade, so we're making it a quiz. And for some reason our internet has been going out or being wonky. Like our Mastery Connect program wouldn't work yesterday during math, so. Oh, we need to go over our previous quiz, what we got wrong. One thing I like, we do all of our math and most of our science tests on Mastery Connect. And one thing I like about the Mastery Connect is you can pull up your class report and see what your students got wrong, and then I pull up those questions and we go over those questions and talk about why they got them wrong. So I need to do that for a couple of the practices we did on it. And we have to go over our study guide because we did that yesterday because it was paper version since the internet wasn't really working. So this is what I'm talking about. This was just a practice question. And so it tells me all of their, like, and I can actually click on it to see who answered what. And so I can see, like, I don't really need to go over all of those, but I need to go over this one and definitely those. And then these down here, which they had to answer several, like, check several answers. And if they get it wrong, they get it wrong. Like, if they miss one, even though they might have checked several. So I need to go over all those questions. So in the assessment, I'll just, like, click on number 10. Oh gosh, this is what, oh, there it is. And we'll just go over the questions. It's really the easiest way to help them with these Mastery Connect questions because they are a higher rigor. And then it's lunch, PTA lunch, recess, and then when we come back is science. So I need to kind of look at that too. We're still talking about sound waves and light waves and all the different parts of the wave. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I also gave them, I found these at the Dollar Tree. They're little eraser toppers. Can you see them? Little Christmas tree, snowman, Santa, and the reindeer. So for Halloween, I bought them pencils and they were so cheap and they unraveled and they broke and they were terrible. So I went with erasers instead of pencils, which they loved. That's only part, like, I also gave them all a box of crayons. I bought an extra set of box of crayons for everybody at the beginning of the school year when they were crazy cheap, like 50 cents. And I saved them, so I just gave them to them because they all needed new crayons. I don't want to tell you what I've got them because this will be posted before I give it to them and some of my students watch. So I don't want to give it away of what their, like, big Christmas gift is. So yeah. You'll have to join me on Instagram in order to see what I give them. And speaking of students and my 4th grade friends, I just want to give a shout out to several special friends who ask me daily when I'm posting my next video. So you know who you are. I love you. And thank you for watching my videos. And let me know that you saw this in the video. Tomorrow we pretty much wrap up all of our like grades and learning and everything, our quizzes and things like that, because Monday we are doing, each grade level has a different theme. So like kindergarten has Rudolph, 1st grade has the Polar Express, 2nd grade I think does the Grinch, 3rd grade does Charlie Brown Christmas, we do Elf, I think 5th grade does Nutcracker. So we do a whole Elf theme day. We have Elf activities and then we watch the movie Elf. And so I did a whole vlog last year of what we did and we pretty much do the same thing. So I'll link that up in the cards. I don't remember which side. If you want to see what we do for Elf Day. And then next Tuesdays are half day. And then it's Christmas break. I can't wait. All right, I need to put some grades in the grade book. I gotta work on Thursday folders. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I remembered that. Today is Thursday. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'll catch up with you guys after school. I like to get this done before Thursday. But I just haven't had the time this week. And then typically I'm also like, okay, the day of, if I have to do it the day of, I'll do it while in the morning while they're working on their must-do may-do list for ELA. Because I do that instead of centers or rotations. I just find it works better in 4th grade. But I had several reading tests that I needed to read aloud per IEPs, and then like several of my students also needed help with their winter poems, just coming up with words and things like that. So I worked with a small group on that, so I didn't get a chance to file. And apparently I cannot talk and file at the same time. So we're gonna speed this up. So we get these Nikki's folders from our school, and so this is their Thursday folder that goes home every Thursday. I call it that simply to make it easy, and I put their graded papers in here. Inside is just a sort of rundown of the grades in case they are confused, and then I have weekly habits, and this is where I put like things that, you know, if they're talking too much or different things like that. I put failing papers so that if kids try to take them out, which has happened many times, that the parent knows that there was supposed to be one in there, and then parents sign. And I have it for the whole quarter, so I only have to do one paper for every quarter. And so this is just a way for me to make sure there are no surprises when parents see the report cards. And I do have this available in my TBT store. I'll link it down below in the description. Well, we made it to the end of the day, and we have one more day this week. I wish tomorrow was my last day, but it's not. We have Monday, half day Tuesday. December in the classroom is crazy. Anyway, I hope you have a great, I hope you are already on break. And if not, I hope you make it through this coming week. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye.